This wine motherfucking good.
I swear. What's the name of this again?
Delicioso. It's
I
some...
know I'm not gonna remember that.
It's some damn sangria. But right, I can't shout them out because they ain't paying me. Just know that's the flavor. Let me share this video real quick. It's good. I like it. Get you drunk.
Oh, okay. Well, how much proof this is like?
How much? 10%.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know wine. You need that. You need that wapti for it to be right.
Most is like 2 to 5.
Yes, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in and share this video for moi. Okay. Hop on the Twitter. Period. What's up? What's up, everybody? Robin E here on a brand new episode of Pillow Talk. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. First off, y'all been going in talking about where you at with the interviews. Y'all just need to chill. First off, it's a lot going on in the world. So I have an interview today. Super excited to have you here with me.
Boy, SEAN CINCO. About to go up with him, a.k.a. Balmain Robbins. What's going on? Chicagoland County. Y'all know how we coming.
Y'all know how we coming? Period. Yes. SEAN CINCO. Okay. SEAN CINCO. I like that name. That's a real smooth name. You came in here real smooth today.
Represent drip. You know,
okay.
a.k.a. Balmain Robbins. You know,
okay.
I like fashion a lot, so I like to tune into different things and try to mix up designer. So I come out when I come out.
Okay. Yeah, I seen you had another name. So what is that, like an alias bomb? Is that like another personality or something?
Yeah, like it's like how Chief Keef got Sosa and Rick Ross got Rose. It's like the same person but in different ways.
Okay.
It's like Balmain Robbins. That's when I'm in my drip mode. Like you catch me kind of high and right now. Like this is Balmain Robbins. But SEAN CINCO, you'll catch me in a suit. You feel me?
Oh.
I see more of like the other marketing and promotion things I do.
Okay.
You're talking artists like Balmain Robbins. I'm about drip.
Oh. Okay, drip. I'm about that drip. Period. I'm about that drip. I like that. Okay. So you're an artist in addition to, you said you also do like marketing and social media. I didn't know that side.
Yeah, like I actually, before I started rapping, I was actually a Facebook promoter strictly back before Instagram was out, before Snapchat was out, Twitter was out, but it was mainly like celebrities only had Twitter. But if you're talking about local artists, it wasn't really the popular thing quite yet.
Okay.
People was on Reverb Nation and Facebook more, like on that type thing. And it was just how things came across with people I knew just throughout high school that made music. And I met somebody named Zip. You feel me? He actually was the first artist that I ever seen make music from home with the FL Studio and record himself. And he had like upscale quality, and it just blew my mind. Like, dang, you doing this from home, and the average person thinks at that time we talking about back in like 2011, we think you got to go to a major studio with mixing boards and all that, and the person can literally do it from home and go crazy. Represent their brand, do it in a way where it showed me that like, hold on, we don't even need a label.
Facts.
And it was like mind blowing at that point, and then he already had something going on, and he was telling me like, I think you could be a good promoter marketer because know a lot of people at school. You feel me? Like around Lake, you feel me? If nobody don't know, I'm definitely from Marlow. I rep RL 100. The Migos fuck with me.
Okay, shout out to the Migos. Period. Shout out to the Migos.
I got all love for them. So it's like just knowing different type of cultural backgrounds and things and people. We just came together and a team got created of promoters, photographers, and then we was just all one team. And to this day, I still got b.k.a in my Snapchat name from the beginning of my very first Snapchat. b.k.a, you feel me? So it's like when people see b.k.a, it's like they're like, "What's that?" But when they search it, it's a brotherhood that even if we living our own lives, doing what we doing, at the end of the day, when I get on, they definitely get on with me.
Okay.
So it's like it's deep. Like this stuff came from Round Lake, so it's like Lake County don't know.
Nice. Shout out to Round Lake. Okay. Shout out to Round Lake. Okay, because shout out to T Benji. Definitely always showing mad love in the building, showing support. Shout out to T Benji. Shout out to Gang. And the coat to Mackin. LaBelle. Okay, period. Oh, mine? No, I'm just playing. Hell no. Okay. No, but I appreciate that. You definitely speaking on some shit. I didn't even know that Round Lake had a real music scene like that. So you definitely just put me onto game because I did not know.
Yeah, it was pretty much like it migrated to the city. Oh, sorry. It then they migrated to the city, to the suburbs, and like Waukegan and you feel me, been doing their thing on the music tip. You feel me, Chicago been doing their thing, and it's just like Round Lake. It was just more of like a different demographic doing it, and what I did at the time as a promoter, I kind of gave that crossover to like you feel me, we fuck with the Ricans on the music tip heavy, but it was like I was helping people actually tune in, like this month's that going crazy regardless. I mean, people didn't know that. Like, damn, there's people around like rapping and Fox Lake rapping. Right. Like, people didn't know that, but it's like going crazy too on a different side of Lake County. So it was during that time, it was a good movement, major movement that brought a lot of united people together. And it was unity, it was love. We was doing shows. It was crazy.
Nice. Crazy. Okay, wait, what year is this? What are we talking about?
We talking.
This is 2021. What year are we talking about right now that you started really getting heavy into the music?
It started going crazy, 2012 to.
Oh, it's been a minute.
Well, like I mean, during that time when you're talking about me being around Lake,
okay.
Like, for me, Mothers was going crazy from 2012 to 2015. I'm talking about mass support from Lake Villa, Antioch, Grays Lake, Round Lake. You feel me? Like we was all Fox Lake, all doing our thing, shows, and people were supporting. You feel me? Like we had our own way of going on out there.
Okay.
And it was just a great experience. You feel me? And now it's like it connected to the city, and that's mainly where most things are now. You feel me? Round Lake isn't as what it was on the music scene during that time at its peak. But it's like just because only things migrated to the city, it's like, well, it's still working.
Okay. Thanks. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at you. Shout out to Round Lake because y'all doing y'all thug thizzle because I did not know. I really didn't know. So I'm glad to hear that.
Let me shout out Hood MVP too, but he another one from Round Lake going crazy, holding it down. He did a song with Jiggy. You feel me? Check out that so that shit hot.
Definitely shout out to Hood MVP. He been going crazy on the performances as well.
His energy, ridiculous.
Yes, it's fire. Shout out to you. I'm gonna go ahead and toast to that. I love that. Support your local artists. Support your people. Period. So, how would you describe then your sound, your music?
Right now, I'm definitely just transitioning into more of a melodic wave, into harmonizing and kind of just giving a different sound of production with it as well. Like I like a melodic sound that I provided with Versace Sweats in a way, a really wavy kind of feel on the ad libs, and then a nice monotone, catchy voice. You feel me? In a way of like forms. Oh yeah, you feel me? Like I could do a low monotone voice to make people be like, okay, this real chill, and then I hit it with some ad libs where it's like, dang, he look he's singing on this too. Like that's raw. So I kind of give a nice little melodic something different. I'm trying to bring in the game and just mess with any producer that's providing a high sound that I feel like sound good to me.
Nice. I like that. I like melodic. Is that what you melodic sound?
Yes.
I like that. I like that. Okay, look at you using them words. Period. No, I like that. So, who are some of your bigger musical influences then?
Right now, like I just feel like I'm influenced by Lil Baby, I'm influenced by Dirt. I've been listening to a lot of Carlito, Dizzy Wright, and definitely just some of the oldies. Like if you wanted to talk about just from my childhood that really made me want to start rapping, that was like on some 50 Cent, Rick Get Rich or Die Trying. That was like that album when I was just like, man, like 50 is the rawest rapper ever. I felt like 50 was the best rapper ever with that. And then just even kind of before that, when I was a kid, my pops used to play that gin and juice.
Okay. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Like just that West Coast funky vibe. Okay. Which is like, I don't know, my dad loved that, so he used to just play that.
Yes.
NWA, he was bumping that all through the house. So I was listening to that as a shorty, and just like, always loving that. And then at one point in my life, I moved to Oklahoma, elementary school from 3rd to 6th grade, young, like really, really young. Mm-hmm. And that's when I was like, that's when I really got influenced by Mike Jones too, in a weird way. Like,
okay, who?
I actually still remember to this day that I saw Mike Jones at a Walmart in Lawton, Oklahoma before he was famous, and he was like 281-330-8004. Call me, you feel me? Who's Mike Jones? I'm Mike Jones. He was promoting himself.
Okay.
Like, you feel me? Passing out CDs at Walmart, but like as a kid, you don't think nothing of it. My parents was just like, oh,
right.
That's cool. Like they ain't even know who he was.
Right.
And then one day, what the happened? To hear the radio, and he was like, Mike Jones. He was like, hold on, did we see him pass out?
Oh shit! Oh.
Wow, like
that's lit as hell.
Real for I met Mike Jones, not like necessarily talk with him.
Right.
I was real young, but I saw him in the presence of what he was doing. And like, I seen how like an artist the grind. Like I saw it from like just like saying like, oh, that's how artists be like marketing, promoting themselves. Right. As a kid, I was just seeing all type of things that made me want to be a rapper. And I still remember my first rap. It was garbage as hell. I was like, I'm the candy taker, the ice cream maker. I want to play with the LA Lakers. Like, I thought I was right. Okay, bars! Used to rap it in class. Bars! Oh, you funny, elementary shit. I thought I was in it. So it was like I always just wanted to be a rapper, but I didn't know how to be one. Okay. That was the only thing. It was like I wanted to do it, but I didn't know how. I didn't know how to record. I didn't know how to write bars necessarily and put it in structure like that. You feel me? I didn't know how, but I just knew I always wanted to do it one day. And honestly, that didn't come until basically with back to the RL story, how I met Zip and him influencing me to like become the artist in the way that I am. Like if I didn't meet Zip, I probably wouldn't even be this far, even in the music industry, or even kept pursuing all these years later. Like it's one of those like, what if? Like if I would have never met him, I don't even think it wouldn't even be no SEAN CINCO. That's like in a weird, like crazy way to say it. Like it probably wouldn't be. It'll probably be something different. I don't know. I probably would have still rapped, but it's just I can't say what would have happened because it's like just how the things, bro. That's what happened.
Well, shout out to Game. Okay, because you said Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. I caught that line. I called it a few times. I ain't never get through though.
I don't think anybody has really that I know. Because Muggs definitely was calling that.
You just took it back. I'm dead as fuck. I am dead. He said Mike Jones. G. Y'all had to be there. That was definitely one of those. Y'all wasn't there. That was a very brief time, but it was there.
Just an interesting time of hip hop. Like
facts.
Like it was just like I felt like I'm gonna be real. Like I'm blessed because I felt like I've experienced all the sides of hip hop from just like the 90s, from the Tupac and Biggie era, okay, to the NWA era. That's an era. That's really disrespectful to say, like not disrespecting them at all. Then from the Bone Thugs, you feel me? Seeing how that came around in the Midwest, doing their thing, Twisted. It's like I felt like I'm old enough to be like, dang, like I've seen hip hop change from all the errors to what it is now.
Facts.
And there's a lot of people that don't have no idea, no clue who Nelly is, or who a Paul Wall is, or a Bun B, or a
Facts.
Zero, or a Currency, or Freddie Gibbs. Like, you start naming people, people be like, "Who them?" And it's like, dang, like, am I getting old?
Facts.
What's going on?
No, you right though. You ain't lying about that shit. I was just talking to somebody about Sean Paul the other day.
That's another one.
And how I was like, this nigga had us dancing on some island shit in the basements, bro. Like, this was a time. Like, he was bringing, you know, the Jamaican vibes to mainstream music. You know, they playing this shit at wedding receptions and shit. You know, it was like, this was a time. And where the fuck is Sean Paul at? I don't know. But, right. You start dropping shit. Like, you know, you start dropping shit, right? You think like, damn, we did see a nice spread of music over like the past couple of years for sure.
Oh yeah, and it's like just one thing I can admit though, where really like I felt like, I'm gonna be honest, like this was a time before I actually started making music, but really what honestly opened my eyes about the music industry was Soulja Boy.
Oh,
that was like a moment.
Throw it back.
That was like a moment where it was like, if anybody was interested in making music, that definitely had you tuned in, because you was like,
for real.
Hold on, like,
no, for real.
How many views on MySpace?
For real.
Hold on, like, because MySpace, you feel me? That shit was busting, and like, you know, it was
top 8.
Oh yeah, the top friends. You remove a top friend, people message you like, "Yo, we good?" Like,
okay,
that, man?
Okay,
NBA live. Come on, man. Like, I didn't mean to do that to you.
It was a time for sure.
So,
I'm dead as fuck.
It's like when I seen Soulja Boy like really like tell his story on how he got on. That man is a genius. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I'll defend Soulja Boy to the end when it comes into how he constructed himself into be where he is on the elite level that he is, marketing and business wise. Like, it's almost untouched, because it's like, this man literally, when LimeWire was out, everybody know the. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody.
Okay,
know,
throwback.
Was getting that music,
getting that good virus, good viruses.
Drive was good, but I mean, you only got to get the one that had the most like shares. Don't get the one that had like 1 or 2. You want to get the download, buffering, and that is hell. Like, what the fuck?
I'm dead. Talk about buffering. Blue song be skipping. Blue as hell.
Was wild. He was talking about like he would put Billboard songs, but upload his song, but put the Billboard song name with it type shit. So it'd be like, at the time in the club was most download song on LimeWire at the time.
Okay.
He would put 50 Cent in the club, but then mess around and put his song in there. That's some stuff that's like, at the time
nobody was doing that.
Yeah,
you right though. Nobody was doing that shit.
Like, I'm like, man, like, this man next step ahead type thing, thinking before anybody else even decided to do it. That's one thing I can give him credit for. He keep doing it.
Facts.
So, hey, shout out to Soulja Boy.
Shout out to Soulja Boy
on the marketing and the business and just the internet game. Period. Like, he paid away. Because now I'm starting to see benefits from it now, in a way of like, just as my following is growing and I'm getting more plays on things. So it's like, he paved the way for that shit.
Facts. You ain't lying though. Shout out to Soulja Boy, for real. That's another one of those, you had to be there. You had to be there. Okay? Because I don't know how many times I heard the fucking Soulja Boy up in it. Watch me crank it. Watch me crank that Soulja Boy in. Superman. No, for real. But then the YouTube too, like he had the YouTube game on lock. You ain't lying though. He's definitely an influencer.
Oh, and then one thing I could just say, he was, maybe there's other people doing it too, but I just know he was like the first person I seen like as a young teenager, like fresh, like a rich, like killing the game on the fashion. Like, he was dressing like Allen Iverson, but like better, like on some like Abbott names, like what, and chains, all that. It was like, dang, he was going crazy.
He was. He was going crazy.
He was doing his thing on the fashion show. It was like, he was paving the way of like a lot of people wanted to dress like him. It was an inspiration. Oh, I can't wait to get some Gucci like how Soulja Boy had. That shit was raw.
He did. He used to be Gucci down.
You feel me? It was like, when it came into designer, Soldier Boy was designer. Like at one point. And when you thought about designer, you thought about how Soldier Boy wore it. It was like how Soldier Boy wore that shit. That made me want to get some. Like,
okay.
And that was just on some young stuff. Like
you ain't lying.
It was no virtual way possible for me to get it.
Yeah.
Felt like there's an imagination of like, I wish I had that, but I would get it like Soldier Boy. It was one of them.
Facts. No, you ain't lying though. That's a moment in time. Soldier Boy definitely is an influencer. Like I'm just thinking like about him, and then he had his friend with him and all his shit, and he had to get the guys with him and shit. Like he a real nigga. So now we talking about music. We kind of getting into like Chicagoland as far as like drill scene, drill music and shit like that. So how do you feel right now like about the music scene as far as like drill? Because like with rap, I feel like it's like drill or not.
Well, my honest opinion is when it comes into it, I think the drill audience is always going to be core fans of the drill audience of the authentic drill music out of Chicago that where it originated. So it's always going to be that core fan base from it. But the other catch 22 is it, in my opinion, since I'm not a drill rapper, I felt like it lost a lot of momentum based off just the sadness and just the other catch 22, the funerals and just the pain it brings to people in general of death of that matter. So it's like a lot of people really kind of fell back from that scene, but the core fans still keep it going. But what we're seeing now, I ain't into that. What we're seeing now, you feel me, is like other areas incorporating their style with it and putting their influence and their creativity in it, and other cities are getting signed for major labels from it, and it's like they're not really giving Chicago that cosign in a way like, oh, that's where shout out Chirac, and none of that really like that. There's a select few out of New York that did that cosign, you feel me, but it's like majority of it is not there. So it's like we look like core true fans of the drill. When they speak out on it, they like, nah, that ain't real. That's fool. Like, nah, like they ain't with it. They don't know what's really going on in Chicago. Like they using our slang, using this and that, but like they don't even know what they talking about. That's how like the core true fans feel about it. So it's like one of the things that I personally feel like the audience is there if you want to make that type of music, but also over the years, that it's not how should I put it? That it's not as hot as it was back in like 2012.
Facts. I feel. Do you think like it's gonna die down eventually, or is this a genre that's like here to stay?
Me personally, I feel like it's a genre that's here to stay, only because it is something new as a kind of a genre within rap became popular within a decade. So it's like something that it's just like trap, as you could say. It's like it just keeps going. Like trap is never gonna die. It's like each year, I ain't gonna say each year, each decade, you feel me, is gonna elevate and be a new wave of it, as you could say. So I think drill, all it's gonna be is just a new wave of it, because it's like just in the culture of especially a city like Chicago and other cities around the world. They already talking about it now, so this is what the kids is hearing, and it's like they gonna rap about it too. And it's gonna keep going on. Like there's no way it could be pretty much stopped, the freedom of speech of what really be going on in our neighborhood for shit.
Facts. No, you ain't lying though. You definitely saying some real shit. I definitely think it's gonna stay. I knew it was gonna stay when I was hearing like Chief Keef getting played like after Drake or like some other like major artists. I was like, yo, they playing Chief Keef in this motherfucker. Like, did y'all hear that? I heard that shit, I think in like Applebee's one time. I was like, gee, they playing Chief Keef in Applebee's, bro.
With the radio edit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like this is crazy. This is wild. You know what I'm saying? This is wild. So like it was just interesting to me to think like, you see little signs and you be like, okay, you fuck around and did some shit. And it's like I wasn't a fan of it, but now I kind of am to a sense. But I like it more so because it just created its own lane. And it's like motherfuckers playing that shit in places you wouldn't even hear it before. So it's like, we here, nigga, we made it.
It's like, man, it's like I feel like personally about just Chicago, period. It's like there's some of the most creative people in the world here. Like, it's outrageously just like, whoa, like just the minds and everything that is capable of the ideas that we do. It's like we trendsetters. Facts. Like, I feel like just the Midwest period is like, it's just the way how we move. Facts. We are trendsetters. So we go around the world and people be like so just inspired and just so like intrigued. Like, facts. Like, y'all do that up there?
And for real. Like, that's true though.
Like, just how we speak, everything. Especially when you go down south. Like, when I went to Atlanta, it was like, people was like, you talk fast as hell.
They say that. They say we talk fast.
I was like, man, I felt like I was just talking normal. Like,
I was just being regular.
Like, hey, like, hey, look at that.
You know what you remind me of? The cat from Alice in Wonderland. how your tone is. And I'm thinking like, is you finessing me right now? Or look. Smooth as hell, okay? Smooth as fuck. Smooth as fuck. Smooth as fuck.
I talk like this all the time, y'all. It's a part of my charm. We got it. I hope that I can incorporate it more in my music.
I think so. I think that would work for you, definitely. Want to take a moment real quick to shout out some brands here in Lake County. Always appreciate y'all for showing Pillow Talk Podcast so much love. Shout out to the Model Locker, okay? The one-stop glam shop. So if you are a model or an artist or just anybody that wants a photo shoot and you're needing makeup done as well as a shoot, you need to tap in with these people, okay? They have a makeup artist on deck as well as a photographer. So you can follow them on Facebook and IG at the Model Locker. I also want to give a shout out to my boy, Calvin West, Mr. West. Calvin Candids, one of the hottest freelance photographers in Lake County and Chicagoland. Y'all need to tap in with my boy, okay? He been out here working his ass off. Y'all can follow him as well on his IG and Facebook too at Calvin's Candids. And we got a new business. Shout out to Foreign Taste, flavors from the motherland. So people been talking about these salads. I got to go get me a salad now. It sound good as hell. Somebody had a jerk salad, fire, all right? Y'all can tune in with them. They got a seafood boil. They got jerk lobster tails. Y'all know y'all love jerk lobster tails. So y'all might want to tap in with them. They don't have a Facebook yet, but y'all can hit them up at 847-509-9499. Okay? And when you hit them up and place your order, tell them Robin E sent you. Okay? Shout out to the businesses in Lake County because y'all doing y'all thing. I love seeing independent businesses connect. I love supporting businesses. I'm always down to support. So I had to shout them out real quick. All right. Now it's time for the trivia. Oh. Let's get into your video because I forgot that I uploaded it. Oh. So you did just drop your video. Dang, I'm glad that yes. Yes. Let's go ahead and check out your video. What's the name of your single, sir?
Free Balmain. Free Balmain, SEAN CINCO.
Okay. Let's go ahead and play it.
I'm selfish shit. I'm a sauce. I'm a sauce the shit. I'm a sauce the shit. Sauce all on them, kid. Sauce all on them. I'm a sauce the shit. I'm a sauce the shit. Yeah. I'm a sauce the shit. I'm a sauce the shit. Sauce all on the whip. Sauce all on my chain. Sauce all on my shoes. Sauce all on my rings. I'm a sauce the shit. 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 Sauce all on the whip. Sauce all on my chain. Sauce all on my watch. Sauce all on my rings. I'm a sauce the shit. I'm a sauce, yeah. Make it bands, whoa. Better back up, girl. You don't know me. A lot of hundreds. Keep it 100. Never frontin'. Whoa, hey, I pull up in a Corvette. Yeah, now she see me. Pull up barrel, now she give me neck. Then she told her friends I'm next. Yeah, hey, didn't work out.
Balmain Robbins, yeah, I got some clout. Hey, got a man, girl, she's so fine. Yeah, she's so fine. Yeah, all mine. Lot of diamonds on my wrist. Might pull up and just take that bitch. Don't care who her nigga is. I just gotta mind my biz. I'ma sauce this shit. I'ma sauce this shit. Yeah. I'ma sauce this shit. I'ma sauce this shit. Sauce all on the whip. Sauce all on my chain. Sauce all on my shoes. Sauce all on my rings. I'ma sauce this shit. I'ma sauce this shit. I'ma sauce this shit. I'ma sauce this shit. Sauce all on the whip. Sauce all on my chain. Sauce all on my watch. Sauce all on my rings.
Okay, we see you with the slight flex. That just felt like a whole flex video right there to me. That just felt like.
It feels so good. I dropped it on my birthday too. So it's like just
when your birthday?
It was the 15th of April.
What you was Aries?
Yeah. Aries.
Y'all all right?
Yeah, we have our moments. Cause one thing that taught. I didn't start growing as a person until I learned this. It's like, man, you gotta accept constructive criticism. As much as it hurt to hear it sometimes, and you'd be like, man, they just saying that just to throw me off. But low key, the same person ain't telling the same lie.
Well, look. No, but nice though. Shout out to Airborne Films on the video. That was a nice video. I see you doing your thing. I like that. I like videos. I like music videos still. You know, we come from the time of Busta Rhymes and shit. So.
Oh yeah, visual. You know, it always gives that extra level of connection with the listener and the audience and the artist. Because I feel like people want to see you do your thing.
Absolutely.
You gotta see.
So let me get into the trivia because I have forgot, but you gonna get this trivia before you leave, okay?
Sure, cool.
Oh, okay.
Depends how many questions.
Okay. You better get ready. Okay. First question. What show is Sticky from?
Sticky.
It's a cartoon. What cartoon show is Sticky from?
I feel like this on Nickelodeon or something. Oh, Doug?
No. Sticky.
Sticky.
His name is Sticky. Look, I'm gonna give you a hint. Sticky!
Oh, dang, I know it's right on the
Sticky!
Proud Family. I was like, I knew it was going. I was like, yeah. Definitely was like, hold on, I know this one.
Oh fuck, yes. Ding. That is correct. It is a Proud Family. Next question. Which Friday is Carla from?
Next Friday?
Yes. Craig and Carla. Yes. Next question.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. Next Friday is my personal favorite Friday.
Oh. No, that shit funny as hell though. It was definitely Baby Joker and his brothers for me. So.
Oh, damn.
No more locked doors. Okay. Next question. What group was Lauryn Hill in?
Okay, now that one, that's a tough.
Ooh.
Because I'm trying to think what song.
One time. With his words. Two times.
I recognize the song. I'm gonna admit, I cannot think of what group. Nah, she wasn't. Was she signed to Bad Boys?
The Fugees.
Oh, the Fugees?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta take that
That's okay though. Wyclef. Where is Wyclef at? Period. because he definitely used to have the bangers on the producing tip. Definitely. Okay. Next question. What female artist was signed with Rough Riders?
I didn't know they had a female.
You know.
Oh.
Let me see. What song you would know from her? Who's that girl? And she had the what's the other shit? She had the shit with Gwen Stefani. And Eve. Eve.
No, I was thinking. I know.
Eve.
The barbershop. Yeah, let's go. It's just like I couldn't. Yeah, like it's just with this all this stuff going on in the world.
Don't try to blame the world, sir. Oh, sir. Okay, don't try to blame the world.
My memory's fuzzy on the times where she got a social media. I don't know why we're even.
Talk about she got it. Is the bitch alive? Yes. Yes. Yes, Eve is alive.
Oh. I ain't seen a tweet.
She been doing the talk show shit. And she was in the fucking barbershop, right? You know the bitch alive. I am dead.
Well, yeah, I figured that, but I mean, like, I don't know, like, it's just like, well, when you see stuff every day online, you do not see Eve, like, that's. I come like,
ooh, shit.
I'm sure she got some music.
Oh, damn, that's funny. Okay, EVE, you need to post some shit because people think you're dead. Apparently. Okay. Okay. All right. Next question. What group were Joel Santana and Jim Jones from?
Dipset.
Okay, Dipset. What do you say? I've been hustling rocks. I'm dead. Yes, Dipset. Next question. What movie did Wesley Snipes kill vampires in?
Man, there's so many Wesley Snipes jokes out there that it prevented me from really kind of watching all his movies.
What?
Because after Bernie Mac came at him, I ain't really. Because I remember I was watching Dopey and Little as a kid. He was like, man, you black like Forrest Bullet Connect. And then he said something like, he said some shit about it. I can't remember. It was funny as hell. And I was like, damn, like, how you know?
So that deterred you from watching Wesley Snipes movies?
I never really, I don't know. Like, I don't even remember what he looked like. Like, I just know that, like, people say he was just like a crunchy looking, like, you look like Wesley Snipes. People used to take it as a so I mean,
you ain't finna come at my man's like this, man.
I looked up his movies because people, like, every time somebody called
he's been in a lot of great movies. White Man Can't Jump. That's a great movie with Wesley Snipes. You know what? I ain't gonna fuck around with your ass. I'm not fucking around with you. The movie is Blade, goddammit.
Oh, wow, I'll do that. Damn,
the movie is Blade. Y'all, listen.
I need Jesus right now.
Listen. This nigga is funny as hell right now, okay? For real, because he got every excuse in the book. All right. Next question. Who made the song This Is Why I'm Hot?
My boy Mims.
Okay. Mims.
This is why I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm fly. Wait, because you not. This is
He went crazy. He did. Okay. Last question. I don't know if you're gonna get this shit.
All right, fingers crossed.
Woo! We gonna see. We really gonna test your blacker skills. No, I'm just kidding. This is a throwback right here. Disney Channel had a black superhero family movie called what? This is a throwback. You know when Disney Channel used to have the movies that come on Friday nights, right? And then it was like a premiere movie, right? So they had this one movie. It was a black superhero family. And their weakness was foil, aluminum foil.
Oh, I definitely. That would have registered in my mind and was like, damn, because I would have wanted them to be the Ross family. You know?
They was pretty raw. They was pretty, you know.
But to be going out by some aluminum foil, that's disappointing.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm thinking they about to fight like a Godzilla type.
I didn't get that correlation, but
yeah, I'm thinking like, damn, like why they gotta go out like that? Who wrote that shit? They got me mad. Like who wrote that into the extra focus? They do extra.
Oh fuck. Okay, it's. Oh, you gonna think? I'm gonna think. Okay.
It's like I don't know how I never joked about it, or my brother ain't never joked about something.
It was a fire movie. You know, Disney used to have some fire movies on the lineup
was
too.
It cartoonish?
No, it was people.
Okay, I was like,
it was real people.
That's superhero. Okay, do you give me a hint? Like the first syllable or something? Like it's like I feel like I could picture it, but I just can't get the name. It's like one of them.
Up.
Yeah, it's definitely not for me.
Up and away. But if you get a chance, you should watch that movie, y'all. It's a classic, and I just want to throw it in there because I feel like I should see it.
I'm gonna watch it though, because I'm very curious to see how aluminum.
It was fire. Yeah, they try to be on some fake like ghetto Superman shit. I don't know. You know, he had his kryptonite, aluminum. Because you know it's technically an element.
So they were trying to do some laboratory stuff. And things,
you know what I'm saying? So it was technically, you know.
Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. So aside from doing the music and everything, I always like to ask young people, you know, of influence if they're big on community love and just doing things for a community. So I don't know the whole situation out around like or where you're from or anything like that, but are you big on, you know, community love and uplifting the community?
Oh yeah. Because I mean, recently since I've been doing music, and then with the pandemic, I haven't really, you know, been around like as much as I should be.
Okay.
But it was one point where, you know, I felt like I was doing something new at the time because I was doing a roadside assistance company called MCA, and I actually helped a lot of people throughout around they get roadside assistance for a very great rate price compared to something that other insurance offers for towing and things there. But like MCA will give you benefits like hospital benefits, you know, cash bond for arrests, for a lawyer to pay your ticket fees. Like this membership gave so many other insight of perks that no other roadside assistance company could compete with it, and they would offer a 200% commission. So I was putting people on money and giving them, you know, the best roadside assistance in the world.
Nice.
And I'll tell people sign up, like I'll pay for their 40 to get in, and then like, hey, yo, just handle your membership. Just put the next person on, you're gonna get commission. And people took off on the team better than I did with it. So it was just proud to see people I went to school with, or people I networked with. And that's another thing too. Before MCA, how I even got a lot of my network kind of in general for MCA to take off the way it did, it was through this company called b.k.a. It was like a nutrition company that offered different type of products, and they had an energy drink called Bird, and it was a really good drink. It was kind of like something that could compare to a Starbucks coffee or a Monster or a Red Bull, but it didn't give you a crash, so you don't necessarily just feel energized the whole day with all the vitamins A through E. Like it was a really healthy drink, but the problem was it ended up getting shut down, unfortunately, and it, you know, it was really horrible because they considered it one of those pyramid schemes, but I didn't feel like it was a pyramid scheme because it was like they had a tangible product. But um, the FTC considered it a scheme because they were like on some, well, it's kind of recruiting more than selling the actual energy drink and the product. So they felt like since it was more recruiting going on and people were just joining just to recruit other people in, they felt like it was a scheme and they shut it down. And everybody who was making money got their money canceled. People lost homes. People had cars repossessed because they were giving out BMWs when you reached a certain rank and they'll pay your car note. And they'll put a Vima logo on your BMW. And my leader actually got one, and that's what like made me just be like, "Oh man, like, what the? You just got a Beamer? What the hell? Oh, give me with this." And he was like, "Yo, $160 a month. You pay for your energy drink, get the next person on, and you can sell your energy drinks individual, get your money back." Wow. So it was like to me, I didn't see it as no scam. I was just selling the energy drink and putting the next person on. And the only flaw with the company I felt that it kind of had in a sense of why I personally didn't take off the way I could have took off with it is because it was harder for me. Well, this is a thing. It was like it had a left leg and a right leg team. So like my upline, Brendan, who got the Beamer, he set me up with a left hand team of 150 people. But the problem was I wasn't getting paid, the way I should have because my right leg didn't have 20 people or even 15 people to kind of leverage it out so the money balanced, and I would have been ranking up if I would have built my right leg. But the thing is, my right leg would have had to been built up through me. Like I would have been that leader that Brendan was, building the right leg. So it was like I had a hard time putting that right leg, and things went on in my life where I chose music over the business because I just felt like people just weren't joining it. Like I literally talked to everybody I knew. I tried everything, and it was just like, you know what, maybe this ain't the time for it. But I'm gonna come back to it. And then it got shut down maybe 2-3 months later. After I was like, I'm gonna fall back a little bit. And at that point, everybody just started doing their thing and went to other ventures. And after that, luckily, I came across MTA like 2 years later after that, and then just contact my old network. Like, okay, this is something that we can do. And MTA to this day is still around, and it started back in 1926. Nice. To this day, 2020, that company is still around. The only difference is why I chose other avenues of income is because they cut the commissions. Okay. Over the years, due to chargebacks and other things. Okay. In the company, so I was like, no disrespect to them. Right. I love their benefits. I'm always pay the membership, but it's like, as me being that sales associate I was doing, it's like, I'm just a full-time artist now. So. Okay. But that was a way for you to kind of do your community love, I guess, in a sense, working with their. Like pretty much, definitely. I felt like during that time I gave back the best way I could at that time. But now I personally feel like I could give back more because I'm getting a little bit more financially stable the older I'm getting. Things just starting to manifest into more goal oriented ways, and I want to spend my money more wisely into local businesses. So yeah, okay, definitely support around like anybody who has like food, clothing, GFX, videographers, photographers, like anybody out around Lake that's doing anything music related, hit me up because I feel like I'm kind of like a down at that shit. Yeah, I mean it's important, when you're an artist and when you have influence, even if you're not an artist, just being able to connect with people where you live is very important. And you can support people by sharing, by word of mouth. It's just a lot of other ways. But we're the influencers, you know what I'm saying? So it really is up to us to kind of pour back into the community, I feel like. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people watching for sure that seen me start from like the beginning from like 2011 till now. And it's like people are mind blown. Some people are telling me like, bro, I'm so proud of you. You kept going, bro. Like that's crazy. Like it's just wild. Like where I am now than where I was 10 years ago in a sense of how it all started. Okay, so nice. It just felt good that I didn't give up throughout the whole process. Facts. So what else can we expect from you this year? You have performances, or what else are you going to be doing this year? This year is just a main focus would be just working on my album and working on this next EP. Like I'm doing just a lot of recording right now. I have this single Versace Sweats. Is exclusively on Apple Music, and then next month it's gonna come on to Spotify, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Pandora,
Nice.
and YouTube as well. And right now I'm just kind of just getting on playlists, getting radio play for the single throughout the summer. I'm getting some article written up about the single, about me, myself, and what's going to be happening in the future, and a little bit about my backstory is going to be in writing in the sense of like um, how I started recording and which artists I first started working with and things. So it's just kind of like a lot of marketing going on right now
Okay.
for recording, and I'm going to just just try to keep the same energy in the videos like how Free Balmain was in the sense of just like I felt like it was a big flex video. I'm just trying to keep that same energy for Versace Sweats and just my next upcoming single and albums and features and things. It's like I feel like honestly, image is very, 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 very important for your brand,
Mm.
regardless of how people feel about it in reality. Because it's like how people feel about it in reality,
Mm-hmm.
they're only just viewing it as a reality thing, like oh, he's just doing that for the internet. But it's like one day that's gonna be the thing that's gonna transform it into like your reality.
Yeah.
Because like what you put out to the world, like the energy you put out in the world, that's what you're gonna get back.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned that like I stopped telling myself that I would never be wealthy one day,
Mm.
or I don't care how hard it is. Like I'm always feel like as long as I keep working and keep trying to find out how to get something, I'm gonna find that thing that works for me.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's just all about just trying to gain that knowledge.
Facts. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Oh no.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I definitely agree with that. You have to pour into yourself in order for you to achieve any of the things that you want to achieve.
It's just like when you think negative, you start to like really, really believe, the negativity you hear. Like,
Right.
if somebody honestly heard you make a song and someone walked in your session and just going, man, that shit trash and left.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people wouldn't know how to be like, that's just a person with their opinion. But when you first, I ain't gonna say when you first start, but like what the problem was for me when I first started in making music, I was listening to too many opinions, not
Mm-hmm.
just kind of just focusing on my craft and focusing on the fans directly.
Mm-hmm.
Your fans is gonna tell you like to keep going and like I
Right.
like that sound from you. So from that point on, if you get your first fan
Mm-hmm.
and that's the first song you ever made, or you get your first 5, 10, 15, 20 fans, maybe just focus on them and
Mm-hmm.
your fans gonna keep
Right.
going. When you start
Absolutely.
focusing on people that don't know you and they tell you how they feel about their music, or people who et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, you're gonna get distracted.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just focus on you and your fans.
Facts.
You're gonna be all right.
Focus on you and your fans. Absolutely. So I do have your IG scrolling on the bottom of the screen here. Make sure you guys tap in with him on his IG as well. Okay. He is streaming on all major platforms. So make sure you guys check him out too. As always, appreciate y'all for tuning in on Pillow Talk Podcast. Thank you for coming on the show, coming out here to the boonies, in the boondocks areas. I stay in the Gurney. Look, Six Flags. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. I do. As always, appreciate y'all for tuning in with me. Make sure you subscribe to Pillow Talk Podcast, streaming on all major platforms. As always, sending love and light. Peace out.